the first ever Hacking Student Success Innovation Challenge Mental Health Edition. Give yourselves a round of applause for being part of this initial event. Yay! Remember, you can follow us at UCI Entrepreneur and at Metta World Peace 37. I've been Instagramming him so much, I feel like it's my Instagram handle. Okay, let's get this going. We have a big show. I want to first thank the sponsors, everybody together with a one very genuine, not like I'm trying to get you to say it, but fool them that you really mean this, and just say thank you on the count of three, like genuine. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you to our sponsors. Check this out. Not only UCI, but we've got the Office of Data and Information Technology. Tom, that's a mouthful. Can we work on that? We'll work on it. We have the Wellness and Counseling Services Graduate Division, Division of Undergraduate Education, Susan Samueli Integrated Health Institute, Beal Applied Innovation, Blackstone Launchpad, Udify, XVX Sports, AWS, and Smartwell. Give a round of applause for everybody. Now, how did we get here? We want to thank the judges now. Now, you already warmed up with a thank you, so now, remember, these are the judges that are judging you. And if you have a kind of like, oh, thank you, maybe it's not going to go over so well. A big part of competition is impressing the judges. So I want a big thank you, a big, big thank you to the judges on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. That wasn't very thankful. One more time, a little more volume. And Daniel, come up here. 1, 2, 3, say thank you. All right, I want to introduce Daniel Vega, who's going to introduce each of the judges here. Daniel, I'm going to give you this microphone. Here you are, sir. Now, Daniel Vega is one of our seasoned entrepreneurs, and he knows that you should not have your sunglasses when you're on stage because it reflects lights. Here you go, Daniel. Clap him up as I hand the mic.
Thank you, thank you. All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for all to be here. Thank you for our judges to be here as well. I'll be introducing each and every one of you. Sorry if I butcher your names. I feel like an elementary school teacher trying to get everyone's names correct. I'll do my best. But first we have Shilapa Vadoria. Did I get that right? Okay. So she is the worldwide leader of digital health from Amazon Web Services. Nice to have you here. Thank you for coming on by.
Woo-hoo.
Ravi Sharma, from founder of Udify and an investor at iBoss Ventures. Nice to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Investor alert.
Ooh. David Ochi, where is he?
The mystery man himself is going to make an appearance because he's handling all the awesome demo booths and all the awesome Beal and Butterworth. So that means we have to clap so loud that he's like, maybe I should be there. Give it up for David. Oh, if he walked in right now, that would have been cool. It's okay.
But yes, a little bit about David. He's the executive director of the Innovation Incubator at the California State University, Dominguez Hills. If he were here, I'd thank him for being here, but he's in the next room, apparently.
We'll thank him when he comes back.
Yes. Tom Andriolia, the Vice Chancellor of the Information Technology and Data Chief Digital Officer. Thank you for being here.
Woo! And he's working on the name. He's working on it.
Julia. Let's see.
How about we all try to say it together? On the count of 3, everybody try to say Julia's last. Well, let's start with Julie and then her last name. 1, 2, 3.
Zakashansky.
No, not very phonetic if you ask me, but we like it. We still love you. This is great. This is good. This is good.
She is the program director at the NIH Rapid Acceleration of Diagnostics COVID-19 Response Program. Nice to have you here.
Woo-hoo.
We have David back. Well, nice to see you, David. One more round of applause for David.
Hey!
And last but not least, Mena Solomon from Simmons Digital Industry Software. Nice to have you here.
And give it up for Daniel Vega. Boo, 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 boo. Excellent. Let's put it right there. Thank you. All right, let's find out how we got here, because the 29 teams that you're going to listen to essentially started May 11th in this wonderful, beautiful place. This is one of the most unique places on campus. It is a safe zone. It is a home. It is a place to start. It is a place to bring your ideas. Is it a place to not be judged? Is it a place to feel included? Is it a place? It's a place for you. And we've got some lights. Now, this place was filled with hundreds of students, and we had speakers from the Counseling Center. We had speakers from Mental Health America, and this is where the teams were formed. You guys remember that? Was that a good time? Yeah. We packed that yard. And then we came back a week later on May 18th, and we had AWS give a presentation. We had Burke from Udify. We had John talking about pitching. And if that's not capacity, I don't know what is. Maybe here tonight. So you're going to take all that you've learned and now bring it to the pitch finals. Ladies and gentlemen, get up for yourselves for making it here. 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. All right, well, I want to bring up two special guests to help this be an opportunity for you to learn more about our big, happy family and entrepreneurial ecosystem. Please bring up Mr. Matt Hansen. Do we have a clicker or, thank you. Oh, you want this?
Mike? Yeah, thank you, hi. So, you guys are on fire. We're going to set you even more on fire tonight in the next 2 minutes because that's all the time they gave me, so I'm going to talk really fast so you have to pay really close attention to this. So, all of you are entrepreneurs because you have an entrepreneur mindset. We're giving you a problem, you're building teams, you're going to create solutions, you're going to test those with some customers, you're going to find out what the community really wants to have. And that's how you get product market fit, and that's the entire, no, that's not the whole thing. I'm Matthew Hansen, I'm the Director of New Ventures here at Innovation, where we practice curiosity, experimentation, and collaboration, and we are so excited to be collaborating with all of you tonight. My team trains and equips founders to grow startups that scale using knowledge and creativity. You could put the slide up, sure. It's just a backdrop for me. All right, power of the slide. This doesn't count against my 2 minutes, does it? And you also blew me off my script, so. My team helps to train and equip founders to grow startups that scale using knowledge created right here at UCI. So if you think you have a team that does that, your journey is not over because we have an entire pipeline of programs and services to train you and give you free money. Yes, I said give you free money to help you move to the point where you could apply for our Wayfinder Incubator. The next cohort, the application is due Sunday. So, when you walk around, you'll see displays that have the Wayfinder statement on there. You'll see a QR code. Scan that QR code. See if you qualify now for this cohort. If not, you can apply in the fall. But go ahead and do that, and let's see what kind of entrepreneur mindsets you guys have here. Once you join Wayfinder and have a company, we have even more programs and services to train, equip, and fund you, including our Born in California Investor Demo Days in November, which last year we had Steve Wozniak make some opening remarks for us by video. We had over 40 startup companies from across the UC system and over 100 investors over 2 days and invested over $2 million in our startups. Wow, that's going to be a crazy opportunity for you folks too. If you want to get engaged in the whole pipeline, I would encourage you strongly, at the end screens here, at certain points during tonight, you're going to see a sign for ZotX.
We actually had that earlier and all during the networking.
Awesome.
So this is just the schedule this time.
All right.
ZotX.
So if it comes up, or you can Google it, or you can talk to me about it.
Click
ZotX
the slide, Matt. Click the slide.
Oh, did you put it in there?
Maybe. That's why I gave you the clicker. Here we go.
Okay, stop the 2-minute clock. There it is.
There it is.
So scan that code, join the entrepreneur platform called ZotX, and you can join a bunch of other UCI-affiliated founders, investors, mentors, service providers in a growing network that will help make you successful. But you're never going to be successful until we confirm that you pay attention, right? So.
Everyone's paying attention. What is he doing?
This is a fresh $100 bill. It's real, and it's available for the first student who comes up to take it.
Whoa, look at her move. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
I told you, see and seize opportunities, okay? Take a lesson from your peer. Again, I'm Matt Hansen, Director of New Ventures. Email me, look me up on LinkedIn, touch base with me tonight. You'll find me pretty easily. And for the rest of the evening, have a wonderful time. I know I blew the 2 minutes.
2 minutes and time. All right, Matt, great job. Thank you very much. Big round of applause for Matt. I'm going to pass the mic Did you want to do your spiel? All right, David has a couple words about that cool event that we just had here, and if you saw people walking around with checks, he's going to tell you about it.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? Man, you guys are excited. I hope you're excited. I'm excited to hear you guys. We are all pumped up here. You may have noticed there was an event going on. We had some demo booths out. We had the event that we were doing some awards here. It's the Beal Butterworth competition. How many of you guys have heard of that? Beal Butterworth, some of you are competing in it. That's awesome. For those of you who don't know, it is a product design competition, essentially, out of engineering and computer science. Do you have to be a computer science or engineering student? No, you just have to have one on your team. And they give away $20,000 in prizes for each one, so a total of $40,000 in prizes to the ones who come up with the best product. So I highly encourage you. We obviously just finished up for this year. Come back next year. I know through the Entrepreneur Center and Ryan and John and all the work that's being done, we'll help promote it to you, but it's a great opportunity to really learn how to turn something into a really good, sophisticated top-line product. The last thing I'll mention is if you are interested, we have a class called ICS 80. It's a computer science class. It's 2 quarters long if you'd like, but you don't have to do both. But it's a class that's in the fall and the winter through computer science on entrepreneurship. I'll be teaching it this coming fall. I'm excited. You are welcome to sign up for it. If you have any trouble getting into the class, it won't let you in or whatever, just let me know. Ryan knows how to get a hold of me. Bug Ryan. That's my route. I've done that for how many years? Just bug Ryan. He'll figure it out for you. So again, thank you all for being here. Best of luck to all of you, and we look forward to seeing all of your pitches. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, David. So much opportunity happening here at UCI. Tyler, can we lower the lights a little bit here? Get some drama. Ladies and gentlemen, it's come to that time. Not the fact that I have 2 microphones, but I'm going to give one away in a minute. I'll turn it upside down. Yes, we are getting ready for the pitch finals. Can I get a little bit of noise? Get you guys ready to go. Now, this is all about mental health, so why not do a nice mindfulness activity? Jeez. Why don't we do a mindfulness activity with none other than somebody who is going to lead us through this? It is not Julia. I might have copied and pasted as I put this together. So everybody, welcome Amy.
I know, that was awesome. Yeah. Hi, everybody. So how are you guys? Good? Did you feel yourselves getting a little more excited as people came up here and were excited for you? Yeah? So yeah, I'm a mindfulness and self-compassion and mental performance coach. And so it's my job to help people show up for the moments in their life, the performance in their life, at their best potential. So today we wanted to bring a little bit of mindfulness to you as you're getting ready to do your pitches, and see if we can cultivate the qualities that you're going to need to succeed. All right? So when we first start to do that, we want to bring a little mindfulness to this moment. You probably get asked all the time, how are you? We ask people that all the time, how are you? And we get our answers, fine, good, you know. So it's probably not really exactly how we are, and it might not be appropriate for us to really share how we are, but it's really important that we know how we are, because that gives us a lot of feedback, a lot of wisdom as to how we meet each moment and show up to our moments. So I want you to take a moment. You can close your eyes if you want, or you can keep your eyes open, to just check in with yourself and ask yourself, how am I? How are you? How are you physically? What's going on in your body right now? Are you noticing areas of tightness or tension, ease, relaxation, excitement? How do you know that? Are you feeling it in your body? Check in with your emotions, your mood, the feelings that are present. Maybe there's excitement, maybe there's anxiety, maybe there's fear, maybe there's some judgment going on. So again, we're not trying to change our situation, but we want to know what it is. And you can check in with your thoughts. Where's your mind going right now? Are you already time traveling to the future, looking at expected outcomes, potential outcomes, worst case scenarios? Are you in the past, maybe rehashing something that should have happened or could have happened, right? All right, so now that you've checked in, and we're here in this present moment, we know the experience that we're having, is everybody at their best? 100%. That's okay, because we have a hack for this too, okay? So we've known for a long time that the way we hold our bodies and our body language definitely impacts how others perceive us, right? So when we're acting confident, when we're, kind of like more like open, chin up, we come off as confident, competent, truthful, right? When we're closed, kind of down, folding our hands, hiding our hands, protecting our neck, touching our neck, that kind of evokes some weakness, vulnerability, self-consciousness, which definitely impacts how others are perceiving us, right? So we know that the way we hold our body through these micro expressions, that's going to impact what others feel. And we want to be seen as truthful, especially when you're doing your pitches, competent, confident, right? So this is really important. But the real magic in what mindfulness has shown us too is that we can sort of reverse engineer our experience to feel more confident and competent just by putting our body in a particular position, okay? So we're going to try that today. We don't have a lot of time to look into research and everything, but I want you to have the experience of this and just see for yourself how you're feeling, right? So we checked in with ourselves. We know what's happening right now. So I'm going to give you two options of some poses. You could stay seated if you want, or you could stand. So sitting down, I want you to have both feet on the floor. Nice upright spine, relaxed shoulders. And then those of you who are going to stand, go ahead and stand up too. My favorite is the standing one, so try standing if you want to stand too. All right. So the important, we're going to have a nice upright spine, okay? The second one, standing one, we're going to increase our base of support, right? So this is telling our body like we're stable, we're solid, we can't be pushed around, right? We're going to open up our chest, hands on our hips, the superhero power pose, right? Lift your chin a little bit. Woo! How does it feel just to be like this? You're already kind of feeling a little more confident? Okay. So we're going to stand like this for 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Which, by the way, is the amount of time that you have to pitch. So this is good for your timing, okay?
Right. So if you want, go ahead and close your eyes if you feel balanced enough to do that. You can find yourself in the room. You can imagine yourself standing like this, confident, competent, solid, grounded. Taking some nice deep breaths. Breathing in those qualities that you want to evoke. Letting go, breathing out anything that's not serving you. Maybe that tension, anxiety, fear. Releasing, sensing into your body, just feeling what this is like to stand this way. Okay, open your eyes. Notice this feeling, pay attention to it, savor it. All right, so you're ready to go into your pitches with your body language and your brain chemistry behind you. Good luck.
And we're ready to rock, yeah! All right. Captain Ginger here for your service. And I'm going to bring up Daniel Vega once again. Daniel Vega coming up. I want my pitchers. Here's how it's going to go. this is the stage. You have a, yes, this is for the pitchers. You're the introducer. You have a 2-minute timer here. It will count down. It will turn red when you pass 2 minutes. I have a feeling some of us might go over. Now, we want to keep you to the 2 minutes to keep on schedule. So this is a good check-in. If you happen to hear a bell, something like this, it might be a nice sort of indication that you're getting really close to your overtime. Maybe if you're too much, you might hear a buzzer. There's a number of ways that we can try to get you off stage. We want to support you. And I want to remind the audience that these ideas started 2 weeks ago. And that means you up the level of clapping, you up the level of participation. If you hear something you like, you react to it. We get everybody fired up because this is a place that we can do it and feel safe. Does that sound good? All right. So Daniel, I'm going to let you take it away. We're ready for Freebly. Now, I will say that this is a spotlight clicker, and it might confuse you. It's not your clicker that looks like this. It's not your old school clicker. It's a new clicker. It just has one button on it, one big button, and that's the one that pushes the slide forward. Okay? If you want to go back, it's the button underneath, but we shouldn't have to go back. We're always moving forward. When you mess up, if you mess up, just roll with it because we don't know that it's a mistake. So don't stop, just keep rocking, and if all else fails, just stand up here for 2 minutes and go like this. All right? You can do this. Give them a round of applause. Call Freely up to the stage. Here we go. Get up there. Get up there. We're on a time limit. You don't want to lose any of your time. All right.
This is Freely. You guys ready?
Wait. They need microphones.
Yes, they need microphones.
And we practiced with one, but here is another. And if you'd like to... Oh, and here's your clicker. All right. You got it, one?
Yes.
Are you... Daniel, go for it.
All right. This is the first team that we have tonight, Freebly. I've been able to hear some of their pitches for the last 2 days and interacting with them for the last 2 weeks as well. I'll let them take the floor, and you guys can get started.
Woo!
Hello. Raise your hands if you guys have ever felt a burnout. And how many times have you guys felt you're trapped and you're overwhelmed by school? Right? Right, you want to de-stress by going and explore the city, but you don't have a plan and you don't know where to start. Well, there's a solution, Freebly.
Look up here at your confidence monitor, bro.
It's not there.
Oh, it's not?
So
Can
we
get
want
the
to encourage
confidence?
students to take on Daycation, a day where you just go around and explore the city. The application makes it simple for users to create and share an itinerary. The sharing feature allows students to take on Daycation made by others, allowing for less stress, planning, and encourage mindfulness as it allows users to relax. So currently, we are working on the design. On the left, we have the home page, and on the right, we have the Explore page. Once we have our design figured out, we want to build our application on AWS Amplify and store any necessary information on AWS S3 bucket. And in the future, we will use Sigma for data analytics and business intelligence. We conducted research on campus and asked 50 students about how often they go on trips, and 94% of them go on trips at least once a week. So our go-to-market strategy is to promote it on social media, and we plan to partner with UCI commuters and UCI study abroad.
You get bonus time. Keep going. Give him a round of applause so far. He's crushing it. We're getting all the mistakes out of the way. It's not your fault. It's a confidence monitor. Go for it.
Our business model, for any users that wants to create, share, and view an itinerary, that will be completely free of charge. We make money by charging companies for advertising on our platform. My name is Alan Zhang. I'm a business information management major, and this is my team.
Hello, I am Elise Olinsug, and I am a psych sci major.
Hello, I'm Srijani Vemulapalli, and I'm a computer science and engineering major.
Hello, I'm David Chen. I'm also a computer science major.
And I'm Nicholas Muya, and I'm a computer science major.
And time. Excellent, excellent.
At Freebly, we believe that that stress-free planning is a great escape for burnout. So join us and be free with Freebly.
Be free! Woo! Here. All right, Daniel, here's this. All right, we said something would go wrong. We just messed with them. We didn't have a confidence. That was the unconfidence monitor. But did they just crush that? They kept going. That's the goal. Woo!
All right. Up next, we have Boo.
But do not be confused. You're not supposed to boo them. Let's cheer for them.
Yes. All right.
All right, your confidence monitor's up. Time will start on your first word. That means we can clap without feeling bad. Ladies and gentlemen, boo!
Hello, we're Team Boo. Okay. We're the team behind Je Suis. Next slide. Je Suis is the app that helps you build the foundation of your mental health, formed an intrinsic affirmation rather than external factors.
Let's address the problem. 1 in 5 college students face low self-esteem. Too many people, especially students, rely on external factors to build their self-worth, and that has to change.
So above you'll see a mock-up of our app, and the way our product works is that users type affirmations, and later these affirmations are returned to you. And it's these intrinsic affirmations that's really important, and we're trying to sell the fact that these affirmations are written by you, and that's what makes it so special. It's that uplifting factor that Je Suis is all about. Our app has already integrated UCI by reminding you, by sending affirmations right before a final.
Our app tailors to UCI college students, but it's free to use by anyone. This is our current proposed timeline of our product, and we plan on conducting further research on its impact on mental health.
So we believe mental health should be free and accessible for everyone. That's why Je Suis' pay what you can premium plan gives you access to auxiliary features and allows us to keep our core functionality free for everyone. That means no ads ever, and we won't ever sell your data. And here's the team. I'm Alex. I'm a first-year electrical engineering major.
My name is Ruby, and I'm a psychology major.
My name is Chris, and I'm a first-year computer science major.
My name is Andrew Santorio. I'm a second-year software engineering major.
Woo! And time. Perfect, perfect. All right, hand your microphone and your clicker to Daniel.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah! Shameless plug in the house.
All right.
All right, next time.
Zopme.
Clap them up to the stage. Let's go. Hustle, get up there. Let the judges know that you're moving. Let's go. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. 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 We're on a schedule. You got 2 minutes.
Here we go.
Good luck, guys.
Aww.
All right, thank you guys for having us here. And just as a little introduction, our team name is Zopme.
So obesity, smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and loneliness are all as harmful as each other. So when we put this in the perspective of mental health, you can only imagine what it actually does to the body and mind. So what's the problem here? For many, it's hard to meet new people, and most modern social media platforms make it unnecessarily difficult. This is due to social hierarchies with follower counts and like counts, and then people are subconsciously comparing themselves as they scroll through Instagram and see beautiful men and beautiful women out there.
To combat this toxicity present within social media implementations today, let me introduce you to Zopme, a social platform where we deconstruct the social hierarchy and instead focus on the simpler things, just a simple friends list, no follower counts and no like counts. And Zopme's sole purpose is just to make friends, and that's through many avenues where we work together with campuses, right now with UCI, to post campus organizations, clubs, and events occurring. And this is an alternative. We will make a healthier social media. Oh, and beginning, we'll start with the 30,000 students at UCI, and hopefully we'll expand into other universities and colleges to create little subspaces for themselves so people feel comfortable that they're talking to students from their own universities.
Okay, and we've got a simple 4-step plan to go to market. Step 1, release a beta version of the app exclusive to UCI students only. Step 2, build a large and vibrant user base through advertising to UCI students. Step 3, iterate and innovate on the app's features and create the best product possible with using our feedback. Step 4, once we've perfected the app and built a strong user base, we start moving on to other schools and universities nationwide.
Finally, we're happy to announce that Zami is completely free to use, and our business model is centered around selling ads. However, in order to facilitate a safe and comforting environment for our users, we will display ads that do not promote harmful activities such as vaping.
And time! Woo! All right.
All right. Thank you, guys. Up next, we have Bonsai.
Bonsai!
Look again. Forward, back.
This is a slick-looking group right here.
Forward, back. Good luck, guys.
Good evening. We are Bonsai. Woo! Exercise is known to improve mental health. How? Well, it reduces anxiety, aids depression, decreases negative mood, improves your self-esteem, and it even boosts your cognitive function. But it doesn't help that 87% of Americans go to the gym feel that they're being judged. Not to mention, 46% of Americans get nervous when they're working out because they don't want to hurt themselves. So how can we help empower people to work out in a safe yet confident way?
Introducing Bonsai, a community platform built around motion tracking technology to optimize workout performance and prevent injury.
Using the API powered by Sigma's cloud computing, we can provide visualizations to our users to improve their workouts.
Currently, the virtual fitness industry is growing, and it's growing fast. In 2019, it was valued at $5 billion, and by 2027, it'll be valued at $59 billion, equating to a 33.5% increase every single year. We want to be a part of that fast-growing industry.
We want to reach out to as many people as possible. Firstly, we will partner with micro-influencers already in the fitness industry, and next with our very own Anteater Recreational Center. Going forward, we'd also like to partner with companies that are in dire need of fitness resources as a way to help boost their own employees' mental health. We will be having a freemium and premium model. With our freemium model, users will have the ability to have real-time injury analysis, a community platform, and the ability to create and share their own routine data estimates, all as a way to promote digital health equity. With the premium model, our users will be able to partner with their trainers, have live event access, and even take advantage of our expert-curated workouts, which will include karate, basketball, and even dancing.
Let's meet the team. I'm Ayan Deer, and along with Nima Movahedi, we worked on the business side of Bonsai.
I'm Josh, and this is Madhu, and we worked on the motion tracking technology of Bonsai. And together, we are Bonsai.
Yay!
Good job, good job.
All right. Next is outside. Ready? Woo! Tag us. Tag UCI Entrepreneur.
Up next, we have Zotsiety. Zotsiety. Am I saying that right?
Zotsiety. Zotsiety. And for teams, go. You guys are good. Good. But check it out. For teams, you know what number's next. We want you on deck, ready to go, so the transitions are fast.
Forward, backwards.
And decide who's the clicker and who's the mic holder.
Oh, then you don't need.
5 seconds times 29 becomes quite a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, Zotsiety! With no slides, by the way.
Woo! 0 of our slides, actually. Everyone here has something on their mind, something that you want to say, but just can't. It's a simple issue, really, but it's one that affects a ton of students, especially those who feel like they have no one they can go to.
We want to give students a stress-free outlet to talk about their problems. In doing so, we're hoping that through the conversations we create through our app, in doing so, we're also hoping that the conversations created using our app will normalize discussion of mental health and remove the stigma associated with it.
Our solution is an app called Ant Rants. Each day, the app will prompt you to write down anything that's on your mind. Then all the responses will be compiled together, and each user will be randomly paired up with another user. The next day, the app will anonymously send you a message written by the user that you were paired up with. That way, each user would have the opportunity to read other students' thoughts and also have the chance to be heard.
So that being said, why should anyone support our idea? Well, currently you can either just confide in someone and have unwanted reactions, or you could post online just to have your problem get lost on social media. Or because there's no other options, you can bottle up your emotions. We hope that our app will bring the happy medium of all these options. With a system of anonymous users, you get the benefit of knowing that someone, a real person, is listening. And we hope to realize that entry by entry, you're not alone in your mental health journey.
But obviously, we need to address financial feasibility. Our business model relies on subscription-based licensing of our applications to universities. By allowing them to hear their students' voices unfiltered, they can better curate programs that address potential problems, enhance students' experiences, and ultimately improve school culture.
And in the end, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to normalize the conversation about mental health by allowing everyone to share each other's problems with each other one day and one problem at a time. Because ultimately, the problem of mental health isn't going to be solved by some AI or by taking some class. It's by we as a collective being the ones to change. We just need a little push.
Woo! Push those hands together.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Microphone. Up next, we have Mood Booth. Oh, and Magnet be on deck and be ready to come up next. Do you guys need slides? Do you guys have slides?
Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
Wait, I have.
Okay, Hold on.
Multitask.
Here to help.
You want to hold the mic for me? This is
I can
perfect.
hold, I can
This is
hold.
perfect. No, I like this.
This is good.
It's boosts my
Wait.
self-confidence.
Now go.
Okay. There we go. Okay, there. So we all know how overwhelming planning a trip can get. Many think there are so many things to consider. With mental health, the mental health journey, it's the same. It's the where, how, and when that scares us off from taking the self-awareness trip. Let's break that down. There's a deficient system with fragmented resources. We see that the stigma around mental health makes it harder for young adults to talk about it. This generation is generally just unable to access their true emotions, hiding behind social media platforms, developing superficial connections, and in denial of their present scenario. But picture this, right now in this room, one in every four people are going through mental health issues.
In order to hit the road, you first need to find the freeway entrance, right? With your psychological well-being is the same. You need to find a place to kickstart. Our mission is just to function like an incubator for the mental wellness journey by providing an app. To lead the way. The Mood Booth strives to encourage active reflection to strengthen mental fortitude in the minds of our users. There is a key factor. Everyone who has once struggled with anxiety, depression, or maybe any other mood disorders would be able to help others by sharing their stories and enhancing others' path in a safe and anonymous environment.
And if you go back one slide.
Look at the confidence monitor, bro. Up here. Look this way. Look up here.
There we go. Perfect. All right, so this is a mock-up of our app. Every day, a user will be given a very thought-provoking question, and then a machine learning algorithm will analyze this for keywords and key phrases, and it will match that user with somebody who has gone through a very similar challenge that they've actually overcome. Through this, these people are going to be able to give you resources, tips, and experience to those in need. It's really about the people who have overcome the challenges, helping others. We're planning on using Amazon S3's data storage and retrieval in order for users to, benefit the machine learning model and able to scale our service up.
So we have a very diverse team, and we think that it broadens our perspective.
Up next, we have Magnet.
Who wants a t-shirt? There you go, t-shirt. There you go. Okay, okay, now we're fired up. Let's go.
All right, okay. Ooh, okay. This is loud. Okay, yeah. And wow, there's a lot of people here. All right, so we are Team Magnet. Okay, yeah. So there are a lot of mental health resources around the world, but still, these numbers up there are not changing. They're still the same. Why is that? The problem here is that mental health is not prioritized the same as physical health. And because of that, institutions like UCI, they don't track our mental health. They only track our physical health.
Hold the mic a little lower from your face.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, my bad.
No, good. You're good. Go.
Yeah. So as a result, students who are at most need of mental support don't get it at the right time because there's no data of what is going on between them. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's our problem status. So why should institutions solve it?
Lower the mic.
Why should institutions solve it? Well, they should solve it because it would not only improve their students as individuals, but it would also improve the entire, it would also improve the entire institution as a whole because of increase in productivity and potential of students. Now we have a solution for that. Just breathe.
Mike.
An interactive and engaging psychological assessment tracker that confidentially, keyword confidentially, sends the mental health records to institutions. Well, our customers are not our users. Our users are actually the students that use our app for free, whereas our customers are the institutions that buy our product for their students. And this is a sample user interface. And, okay, so user interface is not working. Okay. From there, the data is taken to our very own Amazon AWS cloud database. And from there, it's taken into the wellness center of that institution, the student's institution, where only. Work
time. Come to the, just tell us, just give it one or two sentences and we're gonna clap, I promise.
Okay, where only a highly authorized person can access it. Now, the market. So our markets are educational institutions like colleges and universities, and our go-to-market strategy is basically to persuade institutions to give priority to mental health.
Come to a close.
And
you gotta go.
We are Team Magnet. We're trying to bring data where there's no data. We don't have any mental health data, and we're trying to bring in data. And
Time!
Thank you so much.
Woo!
All right, thank you very much. And up next, Babe Cave. Are they
Babe
here?
Cave in the cave?
I guess not.
Let's clap for them anyways. I'm sure it's a really good idea. And we just bought some time. That's good.
Jig. Are they here?
Let's give them a round of applause, too. You know, this is a teachable moment. Someone once said, what, success, 99% of success is showing up? That's the case. So let's clap for that advice and bring up the next team.
Zot Buds. Here they are.
Zot Buds. Here you go, Zot Buds. All right. All right.
Good luck, Ruby.
All right, let's clap them up there.
Good evening, everyone. We are Zotbuds. Zotbuds is here to create a welcoming environment, especially for those that feel alone. We want to help target the international students, the transfer students, as well as first generation. Zotbuds will be creating an open space and a safe environment for students to unite together and thrive as well.
The problem students are facing nowadays is coming to college and feeling alone. They're leaving their families back home. They're leaving their friends. They're in a new environment and they feel uncomfortable. I felt this my first year, and instead of going to the dining commons, I decided to stay indoors because I didn't have anyone to eat with. So Zotbuds tries to stop that. It tries to find a buddy that you can go and take advantage of the UCI experience and the opportunities. So what does Zotbuds do? Well, Zotbuds is an app, much like a dating app, without the dating, obviously. It's there to find a partner, non-romantically, obviously. You're there you can find a gym buddy, someone to go eat at the dining commons with, someone to go study with, someone, create a network so you don't feel alone. A lot of us feel alone here. It's hard to make friends, especially coming back from the pandemic. Who do I reach out to? Who do I knock? Do I knock on someone's door? Is it weird? This is a network where all these people can connect and find students with similar interests that can come to events like this one today without feeling alone.
Now, throughout our research, we have found our total addressable, our serviceable available, and serviceable attainable market, and we concluded that to first focus on UCI.
Yeah, so we hope that we can use Zotbuds to create a home away from home. But yeah.
Short time.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, they're clapping. Just finish strong. Be like, yeah, Zotbuds. Say again? Was it yours or was it somebody else's? Okay. Well, we had an outdated presentation. Cat's out of the bag. How do you think they did with the wrong presentation? Judges, note that. Note that. All right, introduce our next host, please.
So, who are you, Caitlin?
Caitlin. I work here also with Daniel, Caitlin, and Julie at the Entrepreneur Center, and I will be introducing the upcoming teams. So next we have Pain Eaters.
Woo! Who wants a t-shirt over here? There we go. Whoa! Who wants a t-shirt over here? Here's it. All right. That's what we call a pump fake. Thank you. You click this, and it starts. Okay, let's say now go. 1, 2, 3. Microphone.
Sorry.
Just hold it closer.
4 or 5 pain eaters. We make education better. So who are we? We're the pain eaters, and our main goal is to create education. We're gonna make education comical. And what's the ongoing problem right now? The mental health education creates a forceful and boring environment atmosphere. So I want to highlight the main 3 components. That the first one is the lack of interest in learning about mental health issue. The second one is, mental health has long been socially stigmatized, and based on that number, only 19.2% people who got diagnosed with mental illness have the capability to seek out to a therapist. And the third one is, according to our survey we conducted within the UCI student community, people have a lack of confidence in showing a high knowledge in mental health. That's why we feel it's important to deliver an important product.
Our solution solve all 3 problems. Firstly, because comic is Our solution is educational comic, which can be accessed through an app. And why comic? Because it's entertaining. Secondly, by providing familiar stories, we can normalize the fact that mental health can affect a lot of people. And thirdly, we can provide a lot of helpful knowledge to readers. And just look at—
Hold the mic closer.
Oh, just look at those lovely people who like to read comics and learn.
Our strategy is to partner with the psychology department and the WISE-PAC program within the School of Social Ecology. We will give up the flyers, which have the preview of our comics, and students will have access to the QR codes so that they can read our stories online.
Short time.
Our targeted users are UCI students who like who like to read comics and interested in learn more about mental health illness. So our product is website app for as platform to read comics, and we make profit from ad agencies and premium users. For only $5.99 per month, we have early access and no ads experiencing.
Come to a strong close right now.
We, the Pain Eaters, aim to empower people to feel comfortable with having a mental health problems, desire to learn, love to laugh, invest in our comics, and invest in better education. Contact us.
Great job, Pain Eaters. You can hand me the...
I'll take your mic and clicker, and you can introduce the next people.
All right, and next up, we have Team Click.
Woo! Click. Oh, click.
We leave that this, or not?
It's up to you, buddy.
Wait, how do we?
You pick the big button there.
Oh, okay.
All right. Just tell them you're going to give them a T-shirt afterwards. They're going to be good to go. Ready? On your mark, get set. Thank
64. 64% of students often feel loneliness in college. In addition, 73% of college students say they desire a centralized campus involvement app in which it would help students feel more connected to their campus communities. Hi, my name is Brandon Bowie, this is Greg, and we're Click, a platform for student events and meeting new people. Let me explain how it works. First, students will pick their interests. Based on these interests, they'll get a curated feed. On this feed, they'll get to see club events as well as student-hosted hangouts. For example, if I wanted to go to a dance event, I could plan an event and post it up here. And other people who are interested in dance would be able to find such an event and join, just with a click.
There's no better time for this app than in the coming fall, when we're going to focus on connecting freshmen and transfer students with their peers through student-organized meetups. Then, we'll work with UCI Student Life and Leadership to get student clubs on board. Unlike with Discord, student clubs will be able to reach beyond their existing small club communities to new students through our curated feed. And unlike campus groups, students will be able to post their own meetups so that they can find friends with similar interests. We'll be charging student clubs and corporations $20 a month to post on our app with a free trial during our initial launch. There's 3,000 American college campuses, and we are going after 200 of them. Most campuses have hundreds of student organizations, but if we just reach just 30 paying customers per campus, we'll hit $1 million in revenue per academic year.
Short time.
We'll be using Amazon AWS Stack to power our app with database, server hosting, and storage. And our team has experience building mobile apps, product development, and launching businesses. And we want to help students connect and find the people and clubs with whom they click.
Woo, nice, nice.
Great job, guys.
Excellent.
And next up, we have the Mentalists.
All right, Mentalists, come on up here. And for teams, when you're on deck, I want you to stand up and prepare over here. We're going to get these transitions going faster. Sounds good? All right. T-shirt. I can't throw that far, I'm sorry. And I know you didn't get the $100, but it's okay. All right, ready, set, go.
Good evening, everyone. Today I'll be telling you Maggie's story. So who is Maggie? She is a student. She's taking 16 units this quarter. She's working part-time, and she's really overwhelmed. She tried many different things, and fourth time this week, she said, my grandma died to get an extension on an assignment. Poor grandma. But 87% of the students suffer academic stress like Maggie. So what could be a concrete solution for this? Our team came up with Care Pass. It's an app that has Pass, which is called the Care Pass. You can use it to get an extension on any assignment except exams. You'll receive one pass every 4 units per quarter, and there will be no question asked. It will be catered to your needs. So if you are an athlete or going through a mental health problem, you can get more passes if your department, such as counseling session, allows. And it would be built on AWS infrastructure. Also, professors can use this app to evaluate how their class is doing or if it's a heavy load, and they can reduce the assignments based on how many students are using this pass. So we would be targeting 37,000 UCI students. Our market is pretty broad. It's going to be 19 million students. We'll start with UCI, then we'll go big. Our expenses would be salary and product implementation, and our revenue would be $10,000 per university if we sell this app to other universities. Based on our market research, our only competitor is Lyra Health, which is an employee mental health app. So we are focused on academics. This is our team, and CarePass, take back time to take care of yourself.
We need this now.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Zot Hub.
Let's go, let's go. That was the first team, I think, exactly. Like 2 seconds under. Give them a round of applause. Now, the judges like it when you're on time. So, focus on this 2-minute clock. Ready? You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you guys ready? Yeah. Let's get it on.
So in UCI Health, oh my God, UCI 2019 Health Community Needs Assessment, several barriers for mental health and wellness were identified, with the early intervention standing out the most. Now the problem here is that classes and other factors are weighing on students, but a majority of them don't want to reach out for help because of the stigma and lack of awareness and reachability of resources. For example, a mental health conference just held 3 Saturdays ago, only 20 people showed up, and 2 of them were us. So why not integrate wellness into students' everyday lives? Our proposition is a UCI Hub application that integrates Campus Groups API and Google Maps API to create a map that's centralized and allows people to connect with other anteaters and plan social events easier, alongside a wellness tab in the app itself that allows for easy scheduling of appointments, which currently is required to be done over a phone call, which is very difficult for students to enact. That's like another step you need to take. And do a mobile integration, so that way we can have students download the application directly instead of, and they will be using it practically daily, and they will always see that mental health tab or that wellness tab, which will encourage them and normalize the concept of wellness among the campus users. So many campuses have a conglomerate of apps, both first and third party, but many of them have issues. Our business would develop hub apps for campuses that are better quality, built with modern web development techniques, and hosted on Amazon Web Services. As our business's goal is to normalize wellness, a wellness tab will be mandatory for the commissioned apps. So going to market, having launched the app and completed beta testing, our business would refine the application using data gathered and analyzed by Sigma's cloud analytics platform. And following this refinement, we would advertise the application's success to other campuses and attempt to form contracts for maintenance and development. James will be he works on back-end development, and I would be working on front-end development in terms of going forward with the product.
And exactly 2 minutes. Look at this. Let's go. Oh my God.
Great job, guys. Next up, we have Zot to Zot.
Zot to Zot. And hey, Plandicative, let's get you on deck over here. Plandicative, next team, line up over here, please. Clicker, Mike. All right, Plandicative over here. You guys ready? You gonna hit 2 minutes or less? Yes. You think they're gonna do it? All right, let's go.
I have an alarming fact for you. UCI students receive an average of 100 texts per day. And text usually goes like this: how are you? People ask that all the time, and yet it feels cathartic to let it out, but we don't always do. The reality is that we end up deleting the text to say, I'm fine. Around 80% of students feel overwhelmed, and 33% feel depressed. And yet, only 25% seek help, and that's why we're here today.
Our solution
time. Third time's a charm. How about this solution?
Our solution is a three-step process. We will first use QR codes embedded onto posters, and we'll put it around UCI. This QR code will redirect you to our web service, and here you can interact with resources, mental health resources.
You got this, buddy. Give him a little round of applause. We got this.
Thank you.
Take a deep breath.
Sorry,
Take
I'm
a deep
sorry.
breath. Everybody say, we got you.
So what we're trying to do is use AWS for hosting, have a 24/7 chatbot that can feed the data into Sigma and analyze those trends, right? And then we're gonna have a real-time connection where people can connect, chat, find those resources, what we call Zot to Zot, and we're gonna have equity. Anyone, anywhere, anytime can scan those QR codes, get on the app, get some points, get free food maybe.
And all feel amazing. Excellent work. Excellent work. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Next team up. Come
Guys,
on.
now we've got Plandaptive.
Let's go hustle, guys. You're fit. Let's go. Boom. Somebody grab this. Ready, go. And action.
Hi, I'm Joseph for Plandaptive. And at Plandaptive, we believe you shouldn't work around your schedule should work around you. So, our focus is that up to 44% of college students reporting having symptoms of depression and anxiety. The result, unorganized work. Turning in assignments and projects late or not at all, they're citing they didn't have enough time. So, our solution, enter Plandaptive. In order to create a minimal viable product, we set up a site with a personalized Pomodoro timer. A Pomodoro timer is something that's easy to get started with, and it helps you balance your work. So, you check in with the Plandaptive's automated text messaging system, and it gives you your personalized schedule, and you can log on to Plandaptive, and you can start your customized Pomodoro timer, and as it goes on, it adapts to you, and it becomes better and better. So, on our trial users, and we have some over there, we had 70% of users felt that they had more time to do assignments in general. And what we learned from this is that we need to get more integration to set reminders for the people so they don't forget. And we can integrate AWS to possibly shift to machine learning and adapt the schedule for other neurological diseases. And what we want to focus is that this transitions into better mental health as their work schedule feels less heavy. And our team, we got.
My name is Ali. I'm a master's in computer science.
My name is Richard, and I work on the back end of this product.
I'm Joseph, and I'm the head of business.
My name is Ricardo Orozco, and I'm a mechanical engineer.
I'm Eric, and I would be a full-stack developer for this project.
And they're on time.
Amazing job, guys. Next up, we've got Xylo.
All right, who wants a pair of glasses? Top notch. There you go. Over here, big time glasses. There you go. Get him, here you go. That's all, that's all. And if you want to get excited about this next team. Ready, set, go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lexi Romero, and this is my team, my team, Cielo. We are the founders of Willow. So, we are all deeply aware of the decline of mental health that is going around in our country due to the pandemic and other various variables. But did you actually know there's over 20,000 apps already curated on the market to combat this? We are not the only innovators. Come on, guys. There's plenty of us out there in the world. However, only 1% of them are actually downloaded, and less of those are used. So we, through Willow, that is why I founded Willow. Sorry, I personally only used 8% because at some point I had them too, but I was too exhausted and mentally fatigued to go through 8 different apps to try to achieve mental wellness. That is why I dreamt of Willow. Willow is an all-encompassing mental health app that makes achieving personal wellness an easier task. Through the curated feed that we have an anonymous forum, we also have a care package, and we have a routine tracker that is here to help you understand, accept, and combat these negative feelings that are unavoidable.
Because we are UCI students, our main market is gonna be UCI students. As you can see, we have a pretty big population. It's around more than 36,000 students. So what we plan to do is just go around UCI and promote it throughout the school with surveys. So also some of our ways to market this is gonna be throughout these three main ways. Through UCI centers, of course, the counseling center, for example, social media specifically, these three specific platforms, and last but not least, flyers.
Okay, so Willow will be receiving its money and through advertisements, and we're going to offer a membership. We're going to be advertising companies that also help promote mental health, either it's physical health or mental health. You know, it's a support system here. And then we'll be offering a membership. It's going to be $10 per year. And for this one, it's going to include even more features on the app, which includes wellness tips from all over the world, recipes, affirmations. You'll be able to track your sleep, hydration, eating habits, and this is the extra features that comes with the membership. So,
woo! That's it time. We're past the time now.
Up next, we've got, and I might butcher your guys' name, Vocatus.
Yeah, clap. It's a confusing name, but it's okay. Yeah, the big one in the middle there. All right, get it, guys.
Introducing Vocatus. Call now.
The problem we aspire to solve is that men lack access to a safe space where they can talk about their mental health challenges. It is illustrated by the American Psychological Association that 3 in 4 men have never spoken to a mental health professional in their life. Our solution is a mobile application that gives men a safe space to anonymously talk to mental health professionals over the phone.
Our business plan is in 3 tiers, starting from 2 free calls per month to unlimited calls for $30 a month. Our 2 free calls a month is to create digital health equity so that people who would usually not have access to these kinds of resources will be able to get access to these resources.
Our market is 15 to 24-year-old men who can be more resistant to seeking professional help. This is about 21.71 million people.
Now for our marketing strategy. At stage 1, we plan on partnering with the UCI Student Health Center to provide additional resources for students who are seeking to manage their mental health better. At the second stage, we'll be using social media and campus advertisements, such as flyers, to gain some awareness for our application. Then we'll be using paid advertisements to scale our product.
We are a team full of enthusiastic and technical individuals from SCP, the Entrepreneur Society at UCI. Now introducing...
I'm Sahir Noor.
Chris Kwan.
Jarice Graham.
And Shivam Shah.
Boom.
Great job, guys. Up next, we've got Socrates.
We have one more thing to say.
One more thing, okay.
We'd like to thank you guys, and you guys may ask, why us? Because we are passionate about providing value and impacting the lives of millions. Thank you.
Yeah, that was worth it.
All
That was
right,
worth
Socrates.
If we could drop the mic, I would have asked you to do that, but you can't do that. Get off the stage. Here we go. All right, next up. All right. Silence.
Oh, we need the remote.
It's right here. Okay, it's nice and calm for you. Go for it.
Hey guys, we're Socrates, the pocket philosopher. We know that mental health apps are beneficial to 80% of users. However, 70% of users stop using them within 6 weeks. But let's take a look at something else for a moment. Most people do not continue their journaling habits for a long period of time, even though there are clear benefits to journaling. If only there was something out there that was both a journaling tool and a mental health app. Enter Socrates. Socrates is an AI-based journaling assistant that prevents the onset of mental health issues. We make journaling more engaging and more accessible for the busy college student and working professional. Our business idea won 2nd place at UCI's Artificial Intelligence Club competition, so we have a track record of success.
There's currently 800 million people in our industry, and this ever-growing marketplace for mental health apps continues to grow over time. The market cap for our industry is $500 million. This continues to grow as more premium-based subscription models come out for mental health apps. Our biggest competitors are therapies, chatbots, and apps like Calm. Socrates is more affordable, it collects more data, teaching us about the consumer, and it has higher social engagement compared to all our competitors.
So we are really nailing down on this idea of digital health equity, where we ensure that people will have equitable access to our product by having it priced affordably and offering more features. Our initial target market will start off with the UCI community. Using a freemium model, we will gain users by marketing through AWS Amazon Pinpoint to leverage network effects before we rapidly scale. We're going to use strategic key performance indicators like retention rates by utilizing Sigma Cloud Analytics. One of the core values of our business is to be incredibly customer obsessed, and we need funding to speed up our customer discovery so we can accurately address their pain points.
Our business model is going to include a freemium-based subscription where people will have access to the app in general. This will be followed by a pro subscription model where users will get more access to the app, like live AI journaling, and the social engagement aspect where we plan to retain the most amount of consumers possible.
And
time.
Here's our team, guys. Thank you.
Woo!
Great job, guys. And I'd like to introduce
time.
Caitlin Yang, who will be bringing up the next 10 teams.
All right, lucky
Give it up
number
for
20.
Caitlin Yang.
Hi, everybody. My name is Caitlin Yang. I am excited to be welcoming our next team, Med Be Well.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about mental health and medical schools and medical physicians. Last year, more than 300 physicians ended their life, and we are trying to address this issue. Medical students and physicians don't receive mental health services due to the stigma around mental health in medicine and also the fear of jeopardizing their career as a doctor. And a lot of them end up suffering alone. But we want to tell them that you're not alone. My team and I have designed a web app that provides a stress-free access, anonymous service, and instant mental health services to medical schools and physicians. We already reach out to different medical schools and they already love our idea. And also there exists a high demand for our web app because we have more than 95,000 medical students and over 1 million physicians across America. By connecting with medical schools and hospitals, we would be able to provide mental health services to the medical professionals. As a future doctor, we are the one who is going to support and heal people. It is ironic that we don't get the help and support we need. With help of you guys and support of you guys, we want to launch our program at the University of California School of Medicine, one of the best places to provide for our students and serve our community. Thank you very much.
Yeah!
Great job, great job. All right, next one
seconds.
we have My Mood Companion. Please welcome My Mood Companion.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
Woo!
I have a question for you. How many of you feel lazy and drowsy after eating a carb-heavy meal? Been there, right? Everyone, all the time. According to a study, 90% of the US population has a poor diet. The food you eat directly affects the mood you have. We are building a mobile application that helps you fix your mood through your food. We provide research-backed latest news and articles about the relationship between food and mood. Our app interacts with the server hosted on the AWS cloud through Amazon Gateway Services. Using Amazon's personalized recommendation engine, we provide you the best food for your mood based on your meal history, your food preferences, and diet goals. We use gamification to allow you to track your goals, share your progress, and compete with friends across UCI campus. And over the next 6 months, we will pilot our study here at UCI and target 1% of the UCI student population through seminars, workshops, and panels. We partnered with multiple services across campus, especially the UCI Dining Commons. Our app has two versions, with the premium version allowing you access to the community leaderboard, entry into the gamified prize competition, a customized meal recommender, and more importantly, an ad-free experience. We have a stellar team of diverse students, and I am a food computing researcher, and Mahyar is a researcher working on mental health recommendation systems. If you raise your hand about your food impacting your mood, we are here to help you change your mood through your food. We are My Mood Companion.
Yeah!
Food based on mood. That sounds good. All right, next up we have Zot Meat.
And Tyler, we might have a rupture.
We see a world in which no one is afraid to talk about mental health. If we can implement diagnosis before it's too late, then we can change outcomes. Our app, ZotMe, which is not to be confused with ZotMe, another team out here, is going to do exactly that, but not just in terms of sort of alleviating the symptoms that come with mental illness, but also redefining the entire conversation that surrounds it. Currently, 67% of students in the US feel that they don't have multiple sources to go to talk about personal mental health issues, such as a trusted adult, a school program, or any other program. Especially with COVID, students often prefer to turn to anonymous and online sources where they're better able to disclose personal health issues and mental health issues, such as Reddit. But what is our app going to do that is different from Reddit or sort of the myriad of other apps that are out there? We're going to combine both the diagnostic and the treatment process into one package. We're going to collect survey data, specifically focusing on mental health patterns, to assign users to certain chat rooms to give them a safe space to talk about their mental issues with like-minded peers, as well as access to professional online counselors. Our market is going to start off with UCI students as our base, and it's going to gradually expand to greater regions as we avidly develop the business and the marketing through social media promotion. All right, and we're gonna do it with our very talented team here, Louis and Felix, and two other developers who are currently cramming finals right now.
Yeah.
Together, we see a world in which no one has to be afraid to talk about mental health. Thank you all.
Yeah!
Love the message. Up next, we have TNT.
Stop. I just want to commend this gentleman right here. He came in multiple times over multiple days, and this is the best I've seen him do it. So give him an extra round of applause. Excellent job.
So we are Team TNT. Today we are presenting the idea on stress management via automated vital signal monitoring. So stress is perhaps the most pervasive mental illness. And then, to be honest, speaking to many of you actively at this time, I'm facing tremendous stress. So according to the statistics, 80% of the student populations are actively feeling overwhelmed or stressed. And then due to the sustained stress, 34% of them feel depressed. So, and then the problem associated with stress is that we lack an objective measurement of stress. And then when people feel stressed, they don't actively think of a method to relieve their stress. And therefore, we are proposing a system that is a closed loop, automated, that actively provides the solution to relieve their stress. It is said that stress increases blood pressure and heart rate, and then therefore we propose to implement our sensor onto the patients and then that actively wirelessly transfer the data onto the cell phone, which relay the data to AWS system that perform the cloud computation. And then according to the result of the computation, we provide some stress relief method to the user. So for the go-to-market strategy, we already have everything. The only thing we need was a bit of money to kickstart the clinical studies. And then as for the business model, we just need, we will be based on subscription and then the sensor sale. And then I thank you for your attention.
Great job. Not as stressed anymore. All right. Next up, we have Zot Bowls.
Maybe just a golf clap. Hey, no, not that much. Just a little one. Just a small one. You can still clap, just a little. Okay.
Hello, we're Zot Bowls.
Do you know what UCI students are going through? Here's what people have said on forums. UCI mental health services, feeling lonely and low-key depressed. I have no friends, I'm sad, and I don't know what to do. 73% of college students are experiencing some sort of mental health related issue, and suicide is the next leading cause of death for young adults after car crashes. Most people with mental health issues are too scared or do not know how to seek professional help.
As Ruby alluded to, the current issues we're trying to address with this app include depression, social anxiety, and emotional stability.
Zotbells will serve the UCI community. It connects people with peers, mentors, counselors, and resources.
The proposed solution is a mobile application that uses Amazon AWS to store the database of the students in the cloud. The app then segregates the UCI students based on the student's preference into what we call as Zotballs. The Zotball could be a community of students facing similar kind of mental health issue where students can come together and talk with one another to get their thoughts out. The app also provides a one-on-one platform where a student can be anonymously paired with another student where they can, again, talk with each other. We can also implement a peer mentoring platform where they can get more professional guidance.
So the market, there's currently 5,300 higher educational institutions. About 1,700 are private, and then about 1,600 are public. Currently, 19.4 million students as of fall 2020 are going to college. So that's about a little bit over 14 million students that are experiencing mental health issues in the United States today. So our go-to-market go-to-market strategies is to go to universities and collaborate with clubs and organizations. There's two business models we have. One is to do a flat licensing fee for the university, or the university pays per student based on university population. And this is our team. I'm Cam Tran.
My name is Ranjit. I'll be the front-end engineer.
Thank you for your time.
Woo! Yes!
Great job, everybody.
Excellent, excellent. Way to read the room. All right, up next, let's go, guys.
Up next, we have innovation.
All right, clap like you want a shirt.
Mental health issues are prevalent with young adults. Nowadays, 40% of students in college have significant mental illness, but 70% of patients with anxiety and depression, they don't seek treatment at all. So we propose, by integrating wearable technology and mobile health apps, we can actually create an accessible, affordable, and personalized healthcare solution to treat illness and prevent suicide.
Okay, here's going to be our business model of how to bring this into the market. So basically, one of the interesting things these days is that we have a lot of this kind of the wearables, healthcare monitoring devices, like the Fitbit and the Oura Ring. And what they did for us is that they can help us to record and monitor a bunch of the physiological signals and to evaluate our body health condition. But one other interesting thing is that our mental condition is also related to this kind of the physiological signals, and it can influence them. So what we can do is that we can try to collect those signals and to analyze them, and then we can back determine our mental condition. So basically what we are going to do on the current stage is that we are going to collaborate with our student health center and invite a bunch of the volunteers to participate in our study. So we are going to collect this kind of signals for those kind of students under different kind of the stress conditions. And later, we are going to submit it to the cloud and use the machine learning algorithm to train this model. And finally, what you are going to see is something like this, a meter-like stress level reporting system. So your stress level is going to be scored from 0 to 40, and you can clearly have an idea about what your current stress it is. And we are also going to offer you the... I'm sorry, we are also going to offer you this kind of strategies for how to improve your mental status because of the score. And also, when you are under the very extreme conditions, so we are going to send you an alarm and a notification just to let you know that you are in a very high stress level. And you need to spend some time to take a rest and to adjust your emotions. So that'll be all for our presentation, and here's our team.
Great job, everybody. This next team actually has a 3D printed model to show, and this team is called Zot Pods.
They've already bribed the crowd with t-shirts. They're ready to go. Solid team. Who wants a clicker, yo? All right, go.
Did you know that more than 65% of universities and colleges, the students experience poor sleep quality due to stress? That's equivalent to 19,000 UCI students and around 100 people in this room right now. The problem with this is that students are twice as likely to experience high levels of stress or depression due to inadequate sleep.
Our solution is sleeping pods, but not just any sleeping pods. Ours are Zot Pods. They will be safe and secure through an app that schedules people one at a time. There will be an option on this app to play light music or ambient sounds. They will be solar powered to be eco-friendly. They will also be a great place for people with disabilities when they need a sensory break or they feel overstimulated. They will also be outdoors for the fresh air. Here is a model that our team made through SolidWorks just to show what the design will look like. We actually brought it to life and 3D printed it, and we were hoping that you guys could see our vision with us.
All right, so the current model for similar products is being used in hospitals, corporate offices, and airports, and they're mainly being used by corporate workers, travelers, and blue-collar workers. So the first step in our market strategy is going to be to contact the Student Wellness Center here at UCI, AWS, and Sigma Computing for potential partnerships, supplemental funding, or any additional mentorship. We would like to implement 2 trial pods by 2022 and have 5 by the end of 2023. And so the main business model for this product will be 30 minutes of free additional time can be booked by any customers, and any additional time will have to be paid for. Ads can be purchased in the app for booking, and vending machines will be nearby with blankets and water.
Zot Pods, helping UCI catch some Z's.
Great job, guys.
Coordination.
Up next, we have
Keeping the
Team
crowd alive.
Quokka.
I know you guys feel neglected. Oh! Let's go, guys. Come on up. That was a stall for you to get on stage. Go, go, go. All right. Here you go. Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the third to final, so this is when we get reinvigorated. Let's just clap. Not a whole bunch, just one clap. On the count of, up. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hello everyone, we are Quokka. Our team name Quokka comes from the word quokka because he is the happiest animal in the world. So we want to bring the happiness to our customers, who we call quokers. Often when people encounter issues, they would rather keep them secret because of embarrassment or fear. Quok Talk is our product. Every day using Quok Talk, quokers can set up their mood using the mood meter and tell us how they feel. Then they can be anonymously matched by a machine learning algorithm so they can confide and interact with each other. By using the Quok Talk, all their identities are private. How are we going to make that happen? We will build web and mobile applications, connect our product with colleges, And we need support from you, such as budgets to purchase cloud servers, testing devices, and others.
So who will benefit from our products? College students. We will connect our services with college and university so that the students can use our products. And investors, of course, you guys can get profit from it. And insurance companies, we share their advertisements on our products. Our profits mainly comes from companies who use our advertisement system. For example, we can provide platforms for mental therapists to sell their courses, and we collect fees from every class purchased. We value Corker's voice much more than profits, and maintain the application based on the Corkers. Our goal is to make every Corker feel better and happy as much as we can.
Croakers! Okay, finish your sentence. I thought you were done.
Oh, since we're almost short on time, I'll make this very short. So what makes our products special from other products in the market? So first of all, we very much respect the privacy of users. And secondly, the algorithm that we will be using can maximize the effectiveness of conversation. And thirdly, when some students are having streaks of bad days, we can arrange like counselor meetings anonymously with them because sometimes they're just shy. And then through the method, we hope everyone can be happy. And that's it. Thank you.
Great job. Got us all
Hey!
looking like
Sorry about that,
Quokkas.
but that's part of the deal. You went over time. I can do what I want to get you off the stage. What do we say, Caitlin?
Next team, Team Ninja. Welcome, Team Ninja.
Come on, Team Ninja. Serious competition for the t-shirts going on over here. All right, this is our second to last team. Your second to last chance for the thunder clap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good evening, everyone. How many of us here have felt lonely in the last week, month, or year? If you raised your hand, you're in the majority because over 60% of young adults in America have reported feeling loneliness frequently or even all of the time. This epidemic of loneliness that we are going through right now has a very high cost. It is associated with lower mortality and a wide array of mental health issues like depression and anxiety. We at Team Ninja asked ourselves, why is it that in an age of endless social media platforms and a digital presence greater than ever before, our basic need for human connection remains unmet? We want to help UCI students like ourselves who may be struggling with social anxiety, who want to build quality friendships, or who are simply looking for a community that is welcoming to everyone. That is how we came up with Ninja Connect, an online platform that is designed to empower quality offline connections. This app has 3 pillars: community, one-on-one connections, and gamification of mental health. It connects to your UCI Net ID and uses geolocation to find peers around you who are also seeking connection. So the next time you walk into one of your classes, you can use our app to easily find all of the classmates who might be looking for a study buddy. You can also create and join online communities and in-person gatherings that are open to everyone. The app also provides you with daily mental health challenges that are rooted in cognitive behavioral theory that help you connect with your friends on the app. Our go-to-market strategy is to build the MVP, followed by usability testing and deployment. And we plan to use AWS to host the user database. This is Team Ninja. Thank you.
Woo!
Great job, team. And our final team is AAMI. Welcome, AAMI.
All right, bring them up. A-A-M-I, 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 A-A-M-I. Oh!
Awesome, guys. I was about to say that it's the last presentation, so amp up the energy and bear with me for 2 minutes because I really think we can handle depression in an innovative way, especially insomnia. 27 million people are depressed in the United States. And among the university students, 44% of them are having depression in one way or the other. Normal problem remains the same: insomnia, poor well-being, physical inactivity. How do we resolve this? Introducing AMI. AMI is an integrated solution that will not only help you make a routine for your physical health and your mental well-being, but also it synergizes with the CBT therapy, which helps with your sleep tracking. Here's a prototype for the AMI features CBT that we developed. You can track your sleep, you can do sleep journals, you can get to know how much deep sleep, REM sleep you're having, and all of it. Over to Sneha.
Hey, thanks. So let me walk you through to the remaining features of AMI. So the first is the online demand and exercises, second AMI planner, third AMI shop, and fourth AMI free therapy scheduler for the students exclusively. So our go-to-market strategy is going to look something like this. We're going to divide it into three major broad avenues: owned, earned, and paid media. So to start off with, we'll start with the UCI students and the UCI campus with guerrilla marketing and organic viral hacks. So we have primarily three revenue streams for us. First being the freemium model, second being the digital events, third being the marketplace, which is really unique and none of the apps are doing this. This is a projected financials. So by the first year, we aim to have 10,000 user base. By third year, we aim to have the net positive EBBT. And by fourth year, we have to have like 280K profit. So here's our team. I'm Sneha.
I'm Vincent. I'm Connor. This is Jason.
I'm Saurabh. Thank you so much.
Yeah!
And we're done.
Yeah! Yeah! You guys did it! You don't understand how hard these teams have worked in the last 2 weeks. It is amazing to see their traction. Now, before we get to our keynote speaker, we want to take an opportunity to bring Amy back up here. Now that we've gone through all of this trauma, how we can channel it. Yeah, I know, I said that, right? You laughed, that means that nervous energy is true. Amy, bring us off this cliff, tell us a teachable moment, and then we're going to get fired up again.
Okay. That was amazing. I can't believe you did that in 2 weeks. So I want you to take another moment to check in with yourself and that inner dialogue that's happening right now after we completed these pitches, right? What are you telling yourself? Is it harsh criticism? Is it judgment? Are you kind of building yourself up or are you tearing yourself down right now, right? A lot of things go into this, and we want to just pay attention to how we're doing that. Think about what you would say to a friend if the same thing, if they performed the same way or had the same results, and the difference between how you're talking to yourself and how you talk to a friend. So I'm going to give you the best mental health hack, superpower that I know of, and it's called self-compassion. All right, so we're going to do a practice called the self-compassion break, and there's 3 components of self-compassion. You could do this in 30 seconds, or you could do this for 40 minutes in a longer meditation if you want. But the 3 components, the first one's mindfulness. So paying attention and knowing, this is how I feel right now. Mindfulness of suffering. If suffering's here, right? Maybe we're disappointed in something we did, or we made a mistake, or we just, we're human, or we ran out of time,
Misspelled the presenter's name on the big slide?
Spelled our name wrong. My name's Amy, by the way. So we just pay attention. There's suffering here, something we want to address. The second component is common humanity, right? Recognizing that if you're having this emotion, it's a normal human emotion. Nothing has gone horribly wrong for you to feel this way. This is normal. This is what it's like to be a human being that this happened to, right? That had this experience. And the last piece is kindness, self-kindness versus judgment. How can I be kind to myself right now, okay? The pitches are over. You did your best. So we want to bring some kindness to ourselves now, okay? So let's do this right now. So I just want to invite you guys to close your eyes for a second. Check in. Notice how you're feeling. Notice if there's any suffering present. Just taking a moment to feel it, to acknowledge it and validate that this too is here. You might be excited. At the same time, maybe you're disappointed about something. So just checking in with that. And maybe saying a few phrases to yourself like, this is anger, or this is disappointment. Just really validating what's here. And then taking another moment to offer yourself some phrases of common humanity. This is normal. Other people have felt like this. This is what it feels like to try to give a pitch in 2 weeks and, you know. So just offering yourself that phrase, those phrases. Remembering you're not alone. And lastly, how can I be kind to myself? What do I need right now? This is the opportunity to think about, what would I tell a friend who had the same experience that would be comforting, empowering, encouraging, and seeing if you can start to give yourself that message. This is a moment of mindfulness. This is a moment of suffering. This is normal. This is part of life. How can I be kind to myself?
Now, I know it feels weird to clap in this moment.
Good
So,
job.
Everybody, look at her, channel your thanks, and just send it her way. Namaste.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Namaste, everyone. Can I get this meta slide, please? 6,181. I want you to remember that number. And I want you to take your phone out real quick. Take your phone out. This is a little, we're all here to help each other. Open up Instagram. And the one there in the middle, I want you to go type in the search bar, @XVSX And I want you to follow. Now, here's the thing. We all have guerrilla marketing. We all have guerrilla things we're doing. You all have a go-to-market strategy. You're all trying to get these followers. So I'm taking this opportunity to prove a point of how powerful this can be. Think of 6,181. That's what it was before I started. And so that's a way that we can thank our guest. But I'm not going to introduce our guest. I'm going to introduce Stefani Rios, who is the single person who is relentless at follow-up, at communication, at kindness, at savvy emails, and at text messages to get someone very special here. I'd like to have her introduce our special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for Stefani Rios! And you can't stop clapping until she touches the stage. You got to keep it going until she touches the stage. You got to keep going, but don't go too fast. Those shoes look dangerous. Okay, come on up. All right, we need a microphone for you. I have one of them right here. Step right up on here. This. There you go. All right, a little bit more right there. All right, there you go.
Hello, everybody. We just want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for being present this whole time. We really appreciate it. And before Metta comes to the stage, I just kind of wanted, you guys already know him as the basketball champion, but most of you don't know that he actually has been his own entrepreneur. He started Our Test University, where they teach youth how to become good parents and great partners. And to tell more of his story, please welcome Metta World Peace.
Thank you.
Come on, you can clap louder than that.
Hey! Y'all can hear me? Oh, great. This is good. Well, it's good to be here. Hey, Ravi. We got Oodify in the building. Oot, oot, oot. Oot, oot. Zot, zot, zot. Well, it is really an honor to be here. Stefani, thank you for inviting me, and Ravi, thank you for making it happen. This is great. This is great. I've been pushing mental health, just the concept, of being vulnerable, for a long time. But I was just doing it because I saw an issue and a problem in my neighborhood and how we grew up and different things like that, and then becoming a professional athlete, and then going through other types of stress and different things like that, different than how I grew up, but it still exists. So when I became, I would say around the age of 27, 28, I just wanted to put out, in the universe and put out some energy, which was, it's okay if you are seeking help and different things like that. And one of the reasons I was doing it was really just to reach back out. But it just caught on like wildfire. And, people they come up to me and they would say, thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for talking about mental health. Therapists, all sorts of, from marriage counselors to, anger management counselors to parenting counselors, just saying thank you, keep pushing out that message. When I raffled off my championship ring after the game, I said I want to thank my psychiatrist. And the reason I said that was because I felt like there was a platform to do it. And when I said that, I didn't know the reaction. I couldn't really see the future like that. But literally so many therapists were saying, thank you, that was really incredible. And thank you for being vulnerable, at your highest point. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, things are moving in the right direction. This is a really unique event because I've been pushing kind of mental health for a long time. Just the concept of being vulnerable, like I said, being vulnerable, especially for athletes, because a lot of athletes, we look at as superheroes sometimes, and can run and can jump, but you can see on TV all the time for years and years and years, athletes go through different things. So with that being said, we want to figure out how can we make a difference, and not only are athletes going through it, but other people are too. So how can we bridge that gap? And this is a really special event because you're really trying to make a difference, right? You're really trying to make a difference, and entrepreneurs also being a philanthropist at the same time. Really difficult to do because sometimes there's not a lot of support for mental health. As we can see, people are fighting for services all the time, right? So I think what y'all doing is really, really incredible. And I did hear some of the pitches. Maybe something might make sense for Udify. Throw that out there. But yeah, so I really do believe in this world. And my career has been up and down. People saw me on the TV screen. Kind of my career was up and down. But with that being said, mental health was something that was constant. And I felt like I didn't want to. I used to not want people to know I was doing so much good because my career was so up and down. So I wanted to wait until my career kind of leveled off and people look at me different. But I said, you know what? I got to get to work. I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I got to get to work. And that's what I've been doing. Stefani mentioned my 501c3 earlier. It started out as Excel University, which was focused on giving kids scholarships to high school and colleges. Then that changed to Gradello, which later focused on the importance of mental health, which we had that concept for a long time. The same EIN number, but we just kept changing the name. And now it's Artesh University, which is my original last name. And we're focusing on the importance to teaching the youth about parenting and partnership. From my experience, a lot of the stress that we built up comes from not having two parents in a household, not knowing how to raise a child, having kids early, not knowing what to do, and then also not knowing how to treat your significant other, your partner, having babies, divorce rates, and different things like that. And I felt like that was kind of the core, of mental health issues in terms of where I'm from. And now a lot of the projects that y'all working on has a lot of synergy, and I'm really amazed by it. I don't want to kind of single anybody out and then influence the judge to vote for them. But I was really impressed with a lot of the companies. I'm just, so inspired. It inspires me actually to make more of an impact. Because at a point in time, I did feel like I was alone. I was a bit of an introvert for quite some time. I'm just in the gym practicing 4 times a day, coming home and then trying to do something good. But I didn't realize there was this much support. I didn't realize that many people wasn't into it. So I did think I was by myself for a long time. Tried so many different things to raise money for mental health awareness. And I really do love how you're thinking about it. I think you are on the right path, the way you're thinking about mental health. Adding all this technology. I know Udify is adding a lot of the NFTs, which a lot of people don't really understand. Like 2% of the world, I think, only understands NFTs. But I get it. And keep it going. I love it. And I just think with all the technology that you have, I've never seen anybody use AWS on a presentation for mental health. I was like, okay, this is new. But I get it. You know, I understand it. You're going to be able to reach out to more people that have a phone, right? That has a phone and they can use the help. And I see you're reaching out to a lot of students, which is really great. And so one of the things I want to challenge you to do is, how do you take it off campus, right? I know you started on campus. How do you take it off campus? You know, a lot of these services that y'all have, and I really do believe that it can help a lot of people. I wish I would have had, you know, some things growing up, but all we had was grit. We just, you know, anything goes wrong, just get through it. But that don't work all the time. You know, sometimes you just get more stressed, you know, because you can't just always get through it. You need somebody to talk to. You need something, you know, to be able to fall back on. And I love the fact that y'all coming up with many different ways to deal with mental health. You know, vacations, food, understanding the importance of food. Well, when I grew up in Long Island City, we didn't have Long Island City, New York, Queens, New York. You know, we didn't grow up with a lot of money, grow up poor, so we often had to eat government food. I appreciate the government, but sometimes the food was not the greatest. I mean, when you're talking about eating lard and different things like that, you know, with lard, when you're frying your chicken and different things like that, you know, I really was like, wow, it really makes a lot of sense. You know, and then you add in all that bad food and just piling on, and you're not really working, you're not really doing anything, you're not doing no physical activities. Now, you're not able to release stress, and you're also eating bad, so different things like that. You know, I really do believe that it needs to come out to the forefront. You know, I really do believe that, you know, that a lot of your ideas need to be pushed out, and not only in, you know, a demographic where we're here today, but across the world. You know, across many different demographics where they might not understand the importance on technology and mental health, how that makes sense. You know, so I think you have a huge opportunity, you know, to take your companies to the next level. I'm not going to say which ones, no. But I think you have a huge opportunity to take your companies, you know, to the next level. One of the things I remember was 2007, and when I first started to try to bring mental health to the forefront, I was with Sacramento Kings, and I remember I wanted to do some mental health sessions with social workers, you know, make a long table, have some different youth who going through different things. You know, maybe one youth, parents separated, maybe somebody had violence in the neighborhood, maybe somebody is being bullied in school, whatever the case may be. And I remember wanting to do that so I can kind of lower the cost for therapy, because a lot of people couldn't afford therapy. $130 an hour, $150 an hour. Well, now it's like, before it was maybe $75 an hour, but it's going up. And how are you going to afford that? So I figured we can just have a session, market it to the people, and then they have something that they can relate to. Make it entertaining, have something they can relate to. And when I tried to launch that concept, a lot of people didn't really understand, like, why would you want to do this? You know, why would you want to do a mental health show? I mean, why? I'm like, why not? You know, a lot of people need something that they could relate to, something that could inspire them, something that could lift them up. And hopefully one day something like that could come to life. But it reminds me, we're here in 2022, and this is not everything I could have dreamed of, but this is really inspiring. It makes a ton of sense. This is the first time I've been to a hackathon. My son actually went to UCI. He's done a hackathon here. He's a computer science major, but he's done his hackathon.
Yeah, well, in the family, it's all in the family.
Yeah. Well, he's smarter than me. But he was here. I remember him talking about his hackathons and different things. So I knew that I was coming to a hackathon, and honestly, I've been so busy, so I wasn't able to look at all the detail. But I knew I was inspired to come speak to students about entrepreneurship. And then when I actually got here, I'm like, oh, wow, this is bigger than just entrepreneurship. You're talking about changing lives. You know, and I heard that the market is actually going up in terms of, you know, being able to scale a mental health type of company. So that's actually really good news. I don't look at that as a bad thing, because we need somebody out there fighting for people who needs needs a hand or needs a push, especially our students. My brother was an attorney, so I remember when he was going through school, and I was paying for him to go through school, and he was still stressed. I'm like, I'm paying for you to go through school. Why are you still stressed? He said, school is so stressful. I'm like, really? When I was going through school, I was just kind of, I got drafted early. So, I didn't really understand that part. But I do remember when I was trying to major in architecture, my first year, I was trying to major in architecture. And as an athlete, and I remember it being so hard, I just said, okay, put this last project in the trash. And I told my coach to tell the people to change my glasses. But I remember it being so stressful, and I was so upset because I wanted to be an architect. And I remember it being so stressful. I also remember when I was a freshman in high school, and I went from Queensbridge, New York City, to a Catholic school, and I had a 60 average. That's a D. Well, senior year, I finished with a 95 average. I got better. But I remember it being so stressful, right, trying to get grades and all this other stuff. So, and I've been hearing more and more about the students that are going through a lot. So I'm really inspired that, students are trying to help students. And I'm really also inspired that you're trying to really secure your future. I don't think we left the future, I don't think we did our best, to leave a great future, for the future, right? So it's really inspiring that you're fighting. It's really inspiring that you're really fighting, to make sure that their future is in better hands. There will be mental health services. We are going to look after our students. That's so inspiring to me. It just gives me another kind of jump start of energy to continue on mental health. I was actually doing a lot of philanthropy for years. Started when I was 13 years old for a charity called Wheelchair Classic Charities. That was based off of helping paraplegics, mostly gunshot wound victims that became paraplegics. So I started to work with that foundation at the age of 13. So I've been doing philanthropy for a long time. And it was kind of discouraging. After a point in time, I felt like, like I said earlier, I felt like it wasn't a lot of support. So I kind of just gave up a little bit, took a big break, because before I got into entrepreneurship, I was only into defense. So I didn't care about business. I only cared about locking people up. And then I was doing philanthropy and different things like that, and I felt like I wasn't really being heard, so I took a break, because it was every day, how are we going to help the youth? How are we going to help the youth? It had nothing to do with business, just how are we going to help the youth? What 501c3 we could help, and different things like that. And I'm talking about for maybe 10 years of my time in the NBA. And you think that when you raffle off your championship ring and raise $700,000 and just give the ring away, give all the money away to mental health institutions, you would think that people would say, okay, I'll get behind what you're trying to do, but that wasn't the case. And that really kind of put a damper in what I was doing. So I said, maybe this is not the right thing. I had to rethink about how I wanted to do it. And that's, and I bring that story up because now somebody had a lonely in this presentation, but now I don't feel alone, right? I feel like we do have support, and I'm really hoping that I'll try to get my email where y'all can probably reach out. I know y'all starting your startups and stuff. If we can be a hand or whatever the case may be, I would just reach out if we can do something great. If not, that's okay too. But I really want to see a lot of these projects go forward. Some other things I've been through in my journey. How much time do I have? Actually, 1 hour. Great. But some other things that I've been through, in my journey was, redemption and different things like that. I got into meditation, I would say, at the age of about 27. In my prime, I remember having mandated, sessions, and then when I finished those sessions, I remember going back to my therapist and saying, I want to continue this, because now that I got past, things I've been through as a child and kind of figured that whole thing out, now I feel like it's so empowering where I just continued on with my therapist. And then we started to do sports therapy. And then we started to do other things and learning how to control my breath and learning how to eat, and different things like that. So, it was a lot of great things I picked up. And this is why, I think that's why one of the reasons I'm really inspired by being here. And me being able to have tools, because I used to didn't know how to tap into these tools. And eventually it became sports psychology for me, because all I wanted to do was play well and win championship without being stressed. Right? Some people would say, why are you stressed? You're at UCI, a student, you're getting an education, or you're playing in the NBA. Well, everybody's different, right? So I wanted to be able to have a tool to just empower myself, and I learned, and those tools were breathing exercises, meditation, and different things like that. And that really helped me. So that's why I continue on, trying to be, as supportive as I can to the community, to the mental health community, and people trying to make a difference. I've been seeing more and more, just even with Udify. I remember when Udify first, approached me with what they were doing, with the mental health app. I was like, wow, this is really cool, because nobody ever really approached me. People always ask me to do things, or whatever the case may be, come on my podcast, or whatever the case may be. We love what you're doing, but not really using, the experience I have. I've been doing so many mental health talks, so many different types of awards. I'm involved, and I think I have some values to add. And then when Udify came, and when they was telling me about what they're doing, I'm like, yes, I really would love to be able to do anything I can to support, the community. It is a touchy subject, mental health. A lot of people still don't feel confident getting behind it. But we're seeing a change right now, a huge change, especially in corporate America. Finally, and when I came out as an athlete, a lot of athletes wasn't really coming out talking about I'm going through things. Because 6'6", one of the best athletes at that time. Not right now. I'm the worst athlete right now. But
No.
I am. I'm really bad. I can't really hoop at all anymore. But once upon a time, I was really good.
Hey, this is a slam dunk, right?
Huh?
This is a slam dunk right here, if I have to say so myself.
It is,
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, this is a slam dunk. Absolutely. But yeah, you want to come up?
No, I was just gonna say, if you I was curious if maybe you want to take a question or two, but we're sort of ready. Does anybody have a burning question from all these
absolutely.
entrepreneurs? I think that might be fun. But before that, a real big round of applause
Thank
for
you.
Sam Vincent.
Absolutely. And before anybody have a question, I'll just button up what I was saying. But no, you can stay up here with it.
Okay.
You look great. So, and I don't look as good as you, so I need something. No, but I was just gonna say I'm just so inspired. This is, such a serious topic. It's such an important thing that y'all doing. That your students and just in the school getting behind you. I'm really inspired. Keep it up. And hopefully you're one of the 5 that's going to receive $5,000. But definitely keep it up, no matter what happens from here. Not one of the winners, whatever the case may be, doesn't mean your idea is not incredible. So definitely keep it up.
And you know what? Not only do 5 teams get $5,000, but all 29 teams get $1,000.
That's great.
All right. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, a couple questions, and we'll get our crew that's going to kind of come up here. Question? I saw a question. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I was curious. What was one of your lowest points in the NBA, and how did that change your life?
I think the lowest point. Well, when I got into the Broad, that was like publicly the lowest point. But I think it was before that. It was really before that. I was already like a young kid, kind of spiraling out of control. And at that point in time, I thought just a little alcohol can I'll just have some alcohol and forget about this in the morning. But it just kind of, it magnified it, amplified it. It doesn't work, right? So my lowest point was actually trying to find a different way to cope, which we had. So I would say about the, ages of 22, 23. But really happy I was able to get it, to kind of get through it and finish off my career.
Another question over here. I think Steph had one. In the back.
First of all, I just want to say thank you again for being here.
Absolutely, thank you.
I wanted to ask you, you commented on vulnerability earlier, and I wanted to say in certain communities, it's harder to be vulnerable than maybe in others. What would you say is a good way of initiating a first step of trying to get some people to engage in vulnerable conversations?
I know, I mean, for me, I'm kind of fearless, right? So with everything, we have certain powers about us. Everybody's so special, and I like to just jump in the fire. So I don't really care what people would think, if I'm feeling, you'll see my emotions like on my sleeve sometimes, So, but with other people, if you're not as, open, I would advise you, suggest and advise you to be open. What's so bad about helping yourself? Some people are going through so much stress, whether they're in a psychiatric ward, whether they, on medication at home, or whether they're depressed without even telling anyone. That shows you right there that you should go empower yourself. You should be telling people how you feel, right? Whether it's your family, that's like your first line of defense, your mom, your dad, but not everybody got a mom and dad. So what's your second line of defense? Maybe a coach, maybe a counselor, third line of defense, friends, something like that, right? And really don't be afraid, because keeping it bottled in is not the greatest way to address your issues.
We like that answer? All right, go back over here. This is what we're gonna do here. This is what we're gonna do. Jean has the checks. By the way, it's a lot easier to get checks cashed at UPS than it is at the bank, but we have five $5,000 checks that we are going to hand out. Now here's how it's gonna go. We're gonna hand you the check so you get to see,
okay,
and you get to flip it around and let everybody know. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
All right, so Jean, come on back here. All right.
If you got Cash App, we'll just give you the money right away.
Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, we got some cash. There we go. Okay. First student to come up here. No. Whoa. Oh, here you go. Okay, go back. We got 5,000 of them here for you. Woo, we're ready. All right, Jean, will you present the first? Now, this is in no particular order. And I want to remind you that everyone gets $1,000. So no matter whether you get this $5,000 or not, doesn't mean that you can't keep going. And by the way, if you don't win one of these and you surpass somebody who does, So inspire yourself even if you don't win. All right, show him the first one and he will do the big reveal.
First one. Do I say the name?
Yes, sir.
Or just
yeah. Well, you can do whatever. Yeah, you can get dramatic.
I could just kind of be creative?
Yeah.
Zot Pods.
Zot Pods! Oh yeah, and we got to get a picture too. So you got to line up here.
Guys. Thank you.
All right, get up here.
Congrats.
Zot Pods, yeah. Whoa, scoot in there. This is very, yes. Zot Pods. All right.
Congrats.
Now, hey, I want you guys to line up just over here. You gotta keep it going. All right. And there was an awkward moment with that photo, so next she's gonna go like 1, 2, 3, and everybody you say the name on it, and that'll stop that awkwardness. We're like smiling, everybody's looking at us. Okay. All right. Next one.
All right. Here we go. Oh, there you go. I didn't see this one earlier. Okay. So for the next winner, click.
Click!
Congrats.
All right, get in there. Get around the check. Get in around the check. There you go.
Oh my God. Congrats.
Get in there. All right. So on the when Natalie says 1, 2, 3, you all say the name, so we don't have to worry about it. And we have to look there. We have to look at there. Natalie.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was good. We'll get better. Oh yeah, wait, get a selfie.
Can you stand up after? Come on, come on.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Make sure to tag
Absolutely.
XVX Sports, by the way. There we go. Whoa, 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 yeah. Woo! All right, yeah.
I didn't
grab
tell
over
him to say that, by the way.
here. No, you didn't. But we're at 28 followers since I checked last. You know.
So this is probably the coolest name we have here.
Oh, wow. I just like to see the names. Here we go. The Mentalist.
Oh, mentalist. Here, you come this way. So get one of them on either side of you. Get around there. Let's get it. Wait, no, somebody over here. Let's get a Metta sandwich. Here we go. Metta sandwich. All right, we're gonna look at Natalie, and the audience has to listen for it.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we got it in the bag.
Congrats.
All right, you're welcome. Oh gosh, 3 down, 2 to go, 2 to go.
2 to go. Anybody want to make a bet? Or they know it, if you know what it's going to be?
Shout out who you think it is. Who do you think?
Care pass? Nah, that's the wrong one. Or should I just show it? Okay, it might be easier. Okay. Socrates.
Socrates!
Hold on. Socrates. I said that wrong. Sorry.
All right, Metta sandwich on either side there, other side.
Congrats to Socrates. I messed
Get
that
in
one
there,
up.
get there, yeah. Yeah, these guys were so stressed. Okay, over here, we gotta look this way.
1, 2, 3.
Socrates. Hey, it's hard for everybody.
Congrats. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Last one.
Okay, thank you. Y'all know he told me how to say it, right? I know they don't know. All right, so you want to guess or should I just show it?
Well, shout out who you want it to be. If your team didn't win, I'd shout out right now.
Here we go. Bonsai.
Bonsai! 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 These guys, sharpest gentlemen in town. Whoa,
Congrats.
whoa.
Congrats,
He still
guys.
wants a shirt. Okay.
Congrats, guys.
Let me see if I got a shirt.
We'll go 2 and 2? Or?
I don't have any more shirts. Whoa! I was looking for a shirt. All right. Over here.
1, 2, 3.
Bonsai. I think we can do better. This is like the fun one to say, right? Let's go up.
2, 3.
Bonsai! All right, congratulations, guys.
Congrats, guys. Absolutely congrats, man. Good luck to you.
But wait,
Good luck to you.
there's
Good luck to
more. Here, you guys
Good
go
luck
on
to
that
you.
side. Go on that side, please. Now, these are 3 special judges' prizes, and our sponsors were amazing enough to give us an extra $2,500 in 3 chunks, one in Amazon credits, for students that were able to incorporate the technology into their solutions. And as you saw, people were talking about AWS, Sigma cloud computing, and that's a really cool facet of this competition, because it's not just an idea, but it's how do we utilize really amazing technology to help so that we're not starting from square zero. And we do have our AWS representative coming up here. Give her a round of applause, the global leader. All right, now it's not written, so he's going to have to tell you.
All right, so we couldn't remember the name of this one. So
Drum roll. Drum roll.
For digital health equity.
For digital health equity.
To the team that has the Just Sweet app.
Je suis. Je suis. Come on up. Come on up. Congratulations. Get over there on the other
Congrats,
side.
congrats.
Get a little Metta sandwich. That's all good.
I'm a little flat.
Metta AW, like, you know, it's a bologna AWS sandwich over here. All right, now listen to Natalie, and then wait, can you tell us how to say this so the audience isn't taking...
It's French for I am. It's just sweet.
Je suis. Je suis on the count of 3 of Natalie.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, we.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Natalie, did you get it? All right, we got it. Good job. You guys head over there, please. Come on, head over there.
All right.
digital health equity.
And will you explain what digital health equity is? Actually, how many people know what digital health equity is as you can explain it to somebody? Learning moment. Okay, this is good.
Okay, so everyone has heard of health outcomes, right? Gaps in health outcomes, basically like different individuals based on where you live, like your zip code, walkability of the neighborhood where you've grown up, let alone your race, your gender, your socioeconomic status, can just by the fact that where you were born and how you were born and the family you were born into can mean that you die earlier and you have a higher likelihood for different chronic illnesses globally and definitely in the United States, right? So digital health equity is the extra layer that comes on in those disparate health outcomes from the digital divide that exists, right? So lack of digital infrastructure, if you don't have broadband access in your house, let alone even digital literacy, right? That expands the gaps in health equity for each of those determinants of health, right? So it's really important to focus in on specific populations that are further, like inequities are basically exacerbated because of digital gaps, right? So for digital health equity, we'd like to award the prize to Team Release.
Yeah. Team Release? Which one is that?
Team Release has mental health for young men.
Wait, what's it?
Is it Release? Who?
What number? What number? Give us a number. Don't know the number. No.
Mental health for young men.
Good job. Congratulations. Thank you.
Congrats.
Tony, can you put the sponsor slide up, please? On the big. All right, look over here for Natalie.
SCP.
It's okay. We had a hard time saying it too. It's okay. It's not your fault. All right, give him a round of applause. Excellent. Wait, selfie.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah. All right, excellent.
Oh, you want to get it? Okay, we're talking about it.
All right, and
before
before we hand off this last one, I want to just say a couple thank yous. Thank you to the Cove. Thank you to Be Applied Innovation for this amazing space. It was amazing. I want to call out Joe in the back there. Joe behind the scenes. Raise your hand, Joe. Give it up for Joe. We got the Errol and Matt team duo in the back for the Be Applied Innovation. We got Grace Hahn in the corner here. She's been so graceful with all of this. We got Michelle Foley in the back. Thank you, Michelle. We got Julieta, who's been keeping all the scores behind the scenes as part of the student team. We got Will, we got Natalie, we got Kyle, we got the media team. But really, this takes a village. And it's so exciting to see everyone here together. I mean, how long has it been since we've been in a room together, let alone talking close together, let alone like bumping into people and not feeling weird about it? So this is a really special moment. I think this can be a starting point. Question. How many dots does it take to make a line? Two. Consider this a dot. Okay? You don't get a line until there's a next dot. You're responsible for the next dot. You're responsible for the next dot. And Jean, I want to thank you for all that you've done for the Entrepreneur Center. Jean is the dots that connects everybody here. And then the tallest guy in the room, also I want to thank him for making it all the way out here. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks a lot.
All right, now Sigma Consulting is started by an alumni at UCI, and they're in San Francisco here. They have amazing cloud computing services. They're on the front edge. Look them up and incorporate them in your company. And John, would you like to tell us who the winner is of this $2,500 prize?
All right, the winner is...
Oh, wait. Yeah, well, you guys, I forgot it was here, but yeah.
The winner is my new companion.
Whoa! Yeah, look at they're like, oh yeah, we got it. Yeah, here we go. All right, then we have some special prizes for the judges as well. Let's take our photo. Get on the other side. Get right. All right. Yep.
Sometimes it's too hot.
All right, excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your selfie. And while they're taking the selfie, Michelle and Julieta have some prizes. Not prizes, yeah, prizes for our judges. Thank you so much, judges.
Come closer. There you go.
Okay, now, I want all of the students, because guess what? All right.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Nice to
Metta, what other companies are going to get $1,000?
All of them.
All of them. Let's go get all of you up here. Come on, if you competed, get up here on the stage. This is for you, buddy. Big bag.
Absolutely. Thank
extra,
you.
extra large, everything.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right, come on up here, everybody. Come on up here. Metta, you're right in the middle. You guys can start scooting. Let's go. Let's get on the stage. This is a good photo op.
Good to see you.
Everybody up here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I know.
Everybody up here. All right, Natalie, you might have to go in the back for this.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Yeah, this is the best post-COVID picture ever.
Nice to meet you.
All right, here we go. Yep, right there in the middle.
I'm a little tall.
All right, are we ready? Are we rolling?
Maybe come in the front.
Judges, you guys want to come up here too? All right. All right. What we're going to do is a Zot, Zot, Zot. All right? On the count of 3, get your Zotters ready. On the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Zot, Zot, Zot! It's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. It's for fun. It's fake, it's fake. But it feels good. It's not all about the money, it's about making an impact. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you, Metta. This is it. This is the beginning of the next step in your company. Woo! Selfie time, whatever time.
That was great.
All right, let me get my selfie with you here, buddy.